They taught you to be poor, but they're not poor. They're rich. We have to keep our eyes open. We have to be aware of what's really going on. Now, I am not religious. I am spiritual. I grew up in the church. And what I heard was the way to really please God is to be without. That the poorer you are, the more you can serve God. The less money you have, the more pleased God is. Because if you have less, you will focus on God. He will not allow money to destroy you. In church, the feeling was that money is a bad thing. This text in the Bible that says the love of money is the root of all evil. What does this mean? The way it was taught was that money is evil, somehow evil. Or if you have too much money, you're a bad person, you're evil. The rich people are bad people. That these rich people don't mind them, they're not happy. They can sleep at night. But you here with very little, God is pleased with you. There's this woman in the Bible who gave 2 cents offering. They took that to mean that, you see, God is more pleased with the person who has only 2 pennies as opposed to those who have more. So it's all twisted to make it look like it is better to be poor. And you see a lot of that in Christianity. You see a lot of that in religion. A lot of people may not like to hear this, but I'm gonna speak my mind, and I'm gonna speak what I know to be true. You see, I posted a video on attracting money, and I know a lot of people, when they saw the word money, it turned them off. That word money is a problem for a lot of people, and it has a lot to do with what we were taught, how we grew up, whether in the home, whether at school, or whether at church. They told you that money was a bad thing, but they have a lot of money. They told you that God is not about this money thing. Then they turn around and collect money in church. Also, a lot of these Christian denominations are so rich. The number of buildings they own all around the world. This is real wealth when you own buildings. Not money per se, not cash per se, but real estate. They own a lot of real estate. They're rich beyond measure. They're so rich. Is the church yours? No, it's not. Can you sell the building? No. But these churches, some of them are so rich. These denominations, especially those who have churches all over the world, like the Seventh-day Adventists and so on, the Jehovah's Witnesses and so on. They have churches all over and they are rich. But somehow you're being taught that being poor is the thing. So how do you want me to be poor? Give all my money to you and stay poor? I thought when I gave my money to you, I would get money back. Let me tell you something, advancing man, advancing woman. Don't listen to that lie. God wants you to have all the money that you can have, to have all the wealth that you can have. Are you a good person? You know how you can really be good? When you have a lot of money to back it up. So you want to do good, right? You want to help others. You can do it if you actually have the cash, the money. If you're broke, you can hardly reach a lot of people in terms of doing for people. Yes, you can do, let's say, you can come online and you can talk to people. It doesn't take much. But if you want to do even bigger things, you need money. If you want to show love to your relatives, you need money. Your mom is sick, you need money to help her. The more money you have, the better. The more money you have, the better. If you're a good person, money will amplify the fact that you're a good person. If you're a bad person, money will amplify the fact that you're a bad person. So it is not money that is at fault here. You need things. Whatever field you're in, you need stuff. The way the world is set up, you need money to buy these things. What are the most important things? You may say that money is not important to you. What is important to you? Education, you need money. Health, you need money to buy things. Charity, you need money to give. Whatever is important to you, you need money. And I noticed that within religions, within Christianity, and I'm not bashing Christianity. My mom is a Christian. A lot of my brothers and sisters are Christians. I grew up Christian. And a lot of things that the Christians teach, I believe, well, I agree with them. Especially love. Most of the great teachers, what did they speak about? Love, but somehow it got twisted. It is love. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Love. But this thing about money being a bad thing, you could see that people, it kind of repels people. They don't want to hear about it. But the Most High wants you to be abundant. The Most High does not want you to be sad and depressed, all poor, can barely make ends meet. You living paycheck to paycheck. You're unhappy. If when you get some money, you're gonna walk away from your path of being good, you were never good to begin with. Because now that you have money, now that you're being tested, you're failing. Now, whoever wants to be poor, that is them. Whoever wants to be without, that is them. That is your choice. But I said, they're teaching you that money is a bad thing, that you should be poor. But they are not poor. They are rich. They own all this real estate. And I'm not against them being rich. I'm not against the rich pastors. As a matter of fact, thankfully, a lot of the rich pastors, like T.D. Jakes, Joel Austin and them, thankfully, a lot of these guys, their message is like mine. Their message is, well, I'm not a Christian like them. I'm not religious like them. If they are really religious, because there are questions around that. But I'm a spiritual man. But a lot of what they teach is so wonderful, because they teach you that you can become more. They teach you that it is good to have a lot of money. They preach about wealth. They preach about success, and that is what I like about these guys. Some people say, oh, they are merely motivational speakers. Call them whatever you want. I won't say that about them, but they bring value. They inspire you, and they help you become more. And that is what I'm here to do on this advancing channel. Being broke is not the advancing way. Not having anything to give is not the advancing way. As a matter of fact, if you have nothing to give, it often means that you're not, or if you're not receiving any money, it often means that you're not providing enough value to mankind. So you're just there in a corner by yourself. You only care about you. You don't care about anybody else. You're not serving anybody. You're not giving anything to anybody. You're not providing your service. You don't want to work a job. You don't want to start a business. You're doing the very basic, the minimum that you can do, and you're happy. I prefer providing value. I prefer giving. As an advancing man or woman, you're giving, you're helping others, you're providing value, you're teaching, you're providing a service, you're creating a product that people want to use, and they're buying it from you. And to be fair, that is what a lot of churches are providing. I'm not here to tell you don't go to your church or don't be part of your religion. I'm not here to bash anybody's religion. They're getting value. There is something in it that they're getting value from. I'm not about to say, oh, this is the right religion, this is the wrong religion. That is one problem with religion. Religion would be fine if they would let people have their beliefs. And you have yours, I have mine. We see things differently, but we're fine. I'm not here to bash yours, and then, you know, I can disagree, but I'm not here to say, oh, I have the truth and all of you are wrong and all of you should keep quiet. And no, none of that. You know, so like I was saying, they're providing something. The churches are keeping you, whether they're keeping you entertained or they're inspiring you, or whatever they're doing, they're taking you closer to God. If that is what you think, you're getting something. And that is why they have a lot of money, because they are giving, they are providing. The one who's providing will make money, and that is why they have all these big churches, and they have, trust me, they have a lot of money. All of these tithes that are being given, all of the offering, they need money to really move forward. It is what it is. That is the way the world is set up. But don't come and tell me, don't tell me, oh, I should stay broke while you are rich. That is hypocrisy. The Most High wants you to be abundant. The Most High wants you to have all the things you can have so that you can better serve the Most High. And the Most High is not outside of you. Even Jesus Christ taught you that. Everything is part of the Most High. Everything is part of the universe. All is one. When you're pleasing the Most High, you're pleasing yourself. That is hard for a lot of people to understand. It's like the wave to the ocean. That is how you are to God. That is how you are to the Most High. That is how you are to the universe or source. Everybody has their term. That is okay. But you're like the wave in the ocean. The wave is also the ocean. So you're also part of God. You're also God. You're part of this whole thing called God. Created in the image and likeness of God. So don't you think God wants you to be abundant because you're part of Him and Him? These are just human terms. God is not a Him or her. These are human terms. Don't you think the universe which you are part of wants you to thrive? You think that's what God wants? For you to be suffering, can't pay your bills? As somebody who has decided, hey, to be a loving person, to be good, to be advancing, you think that is what the Most High wants, for you to be in lack? Huh? That is not what the Most High wants for you. That is why sometimes for a lot of people, whoever wants to go to church, go to church. Whoever wants to be part of a religion, be part of a religion. But the way I see it, you don't have to accept everything they say, because all of these things are created by man. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. If that is your choice, fine. I am fine. It brings you joy. It makes you happy. It brings you fulfillment. That is okay. But you see this thing called stay broke while they are rich? That is not the advancing way. Not being able to buy a proper camera so you can make a YouTube video and talk to people. That is not the advancing way. Always in lack. It's amazing how people disrespect money, and that is why they have no money. They're disrespecting money. They think that it's better to be poor. It's better to have no money. Then the day comes, they are sick. And there goes the GoFundMe. The same people who, if you talk about money, they have a problem with it. A GoFundMe, they need money now. How about, nothing wrong with that. I'm not bashing anybody who sets up a GoFundMe because they're sick, they have cancer. I have a friend who did that. Nothing against that. But somehow it clashes with this message of staying poor. Or money being a bad thing. But all of a sudden now you need money. That is how the world is set up. So what if you had been saving your money and investing it? What if you had been providing more value to more people? Accessing the law of giving and receiving. You're giving so much you can't help but receive it. Wouldn't that have been a good thing? And even you, your friend or somebody you know sets up a GoFundMe to help them, they're sick. The more money you have, the more you can give. So now, instead of $100, you can give $1,000, or you can give $10,000. Up to you. You can do more good because you have more money. It is a good thing. It is noble. Don't tell me that the rich are unhappy, they can't sleep at night, they worried. I heard all of this nonsense. That the rich man is worried because somebody may be breaking into his building and stealing all of his stuff in his store. Really? How about insurance? It is high time a lot of us wake up and we think for ourselves. You know? Because a lot of people, a video like this They don't want to see it because you're talking about money, and money is taboo, or whatever the word is. You're not allowed to talk about it. It's a bad thing. But when you get comfortable with talking about money, more money will flow to you. When you see money as a friend, as a tool, not an enemy, as something you can use to do good, you get comfortable with it, it will want to be around you. Because money is energy. That energy will want to be around you. If you're against it, oh, money, no, no, no. And you're making excuses. It's amazing how programmed we are. You know, it's not about the money, you know. When they say that, they mean, sometimes it means that, hey, I'm just doing good and money is a byproduct of me doing good or giving. But sometimes it's just that they want to create that impression that, hey, it's not about money. You know, me, I have nothing. You speak to someone, oh, they act like they're broke, like that is such a great thing. If they are rich, why are they telling you to be poor? If they're asking for money, why are they making it look like it's a bad thing? I don't understand. As a matter of fact, the more money you make, the more money you can give to them. It's ridiculous. Be abundant, become financially free, become rich, wealthy, whatever it is you want to do or want to be. And never think for a moment that it is money that will take you away from being one with God. That is not true. That is not true. Maybe you thought like that before, that poverty is the best thing, that you can serve God better if you're poor, that you can show more love if you're poor. I don't understand how. That you're a bad person, you're rich, you stole money, you sold drugs, you did something bad because you have some money, you did something bad, you stole from everybody else. It's a scarcity mindset. Or that money is monopolized. Somebody has the monopoly on wealth, on money. You cannot have it. Nah. They don't want you to be rich, but they're rich. I'm here in nature. Click the like button. Did you do that already? I love to read your comments. We're talking money here on the Advancing channel. I'm sending you loads of positive energy. We're talking abundance. Abundance, not lack. Abundance. Abundance. God bless and all the best.